Good evening everyone, and welcome to today's video. Now, this is the second time I'm doing this video because I've been rudely interrupted. Yes, I was rudely interrupted, and now I've lost where I'm at, and I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm refilming. Hi. This is part 5 of my I read my poems out and give commentary, and yeah. You don't need to have seen the past 4 videos, but you can if you want to. That will kind of be very much appreciated. Yeah. On to this, which is where I'm reading my poems. Yeah. Okay, so the first one is called Hunter. The hunter, predator, killer, staring into my soul, which is soon to be non-existent. The forest, green, all I can see. My perspective will soon change as the seasons continue. I cower down, become small, to not show you, to not show hostility. It bowed its head, whining softly, itching towards me. I reached with my hand to stroke its head as it encouraged me. It nudges my hand, crawled over to me, laid its head on my chest, purring softly. That I've been told that I've based that heavily off a book character, but I haven't. I don't quite see. I mean, his name is Hunter, but a hunter. If you can hear that, I'm sorry. My mom's running water. That's what that sound is. I'm not gonna cut this. I'm just going to be loud. Because as I say, I was really interrupted and I'm stuck. This is my second time filming, and yeah. Direction of gunfire. The hue of the water, so elegant and blue, soft as silk as it touches you. Never in your life have you thought this will happen to you. Red, orange, yellow, danger, danger, as you run as fast as you can away from the fire. It has caught you in its torturous grip. You tried to scream, but you slowly slip. I don't see how that's direction of gunfire, if I'm honest. Some of these I wrote the poem and then I came up with a name later, so that is quite the misfitting name for the poem, in my opinion. And I did it, so I'm allowed to. Oh, this one's called Crown. Interpretation.
A text. I want to read that.
Interpretation, high and mighty, standing tall to show you rule this kingdom so small. On your head contains your smarts. Don't forget to mention the dumbest parts. A crown placed on a crown. Has that ever been heard of? To think like I do. Getting off the subject. Rewind. I'm not ready. What am I leaving behind? The manner of time. The metal machine. They have a crown. Or did they have to say goodbye? With an ugly frown. Who is the man out of time? It's not the Doctor, is it? Is the Doctor the man out of time? Because I know someone runs out. Like, there's someone known as the man out of time, and that's bugging me so much. I do think that it's the Doctor, though. I'm not certain, and it's bugging me how uncertain I am about whether or not that is the Doctor. Man out of time. You are out of time, aren't you? Oh, what? Can someone please tell me in the comments? Because it's irritating me so much. Oh. Few of these are personal. This one's personal, but it's online, so I may as well read it out. Brother, from the day I was born you knew me. Never a mistake. No moments were fake. Tours and concerts, you gave me the best. Christmas times, I love the best. Waking up knowing you were across the hall, keeping me safe. Stories to sleep? I love you, forever I will keep. That's a lie, my brother didn't sleep across the hall. Anyway. Sister! Not by blood, but by bond. Infinity amounts forever ago. I can't remember when we met. The other family you are woven. Never have I met someone as unique as you. Not official, but approved. We will always be sisters. Yeah, like my brother's girlfriend. That would make sense. Safe haven. Okay, we're getting to the good stuff. This one's actually published in a hospice diary. I wrote this when I was 13, I believe. I believe I was 13 because that's the age that's on the diary. I was in the under 16s, I think it was. Pretty sure, yeah, because I did it for 3 years. So I think I may be in 14. Oh, it's because I had a birthday that was very close. Anyway, this one's called Safe Haven. The transparent fog arose over the turquoise river. The beauty is blinding. I'll stay here forever. The scarlet sky is moving slower. The fear of the night as it gets lighter suddenly disappears, the sun becoming a fighter. The life comes to play with my inanimate savior, my imaginary perfect habitat, my imaginary safe haven. Yes, that was one of the first ones that were published. I'm really proud of it. Hi. The harm of words. We're getting back to the rubbish ones. The way that I structured my poems when I put them on the website is that I went from most recent to oldest. But then I didn't consider the fact that I would be writing even more poems. So then it went from my oldest to my newest. And then going new again. So yeah, this didn't work very well in order of that. I would have done it in alphabetical order because that's the order that's on my laptop, and that would have just been so much easier and nicer to look at, but then I'd have had to work it out every time I wanted to put another poem on. The harm of words. Conflict is everywhere we look. In wars, that lonely girl reading a book. The harm of words, the harm of guns, the harm of swords, the harm of punches, kicks, slaps, hits. They're everywhere. Never to be gone, never to be extinct. Conflict is never ending, so it's one of humanity's weakest gifts. Given to us by one, exploited by us all. Loss, loneliness, left, lost. All in situations, conflict of the heart. Happens in all occasions. You could have put something better at the end. Darn it, Nadine. That would have went so nice if it ended bad. If I'm honest. No. This video will continue until I read my oldest poem, and then we can start, like, better in the next video, if you know what I mean. Different. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you think. You'll try to drown me, but I won't sink. All those years I've been alone, you call me stupid, useless, and poor. All because I don't have a phone. I'm different from you. Yes, I am. I let that free. 'Cause I can. I'd love to see if you were here, trying to be me. You won't last a day. You'd just break down. That's what I say. That's alright. And that's okay. We're all different. Keep your actions at bay. That was about bullying, I suppose. I think. I can assume that. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that it's about being different. Because I was also very creative in my titles. Hope. It doesn't take long to lose. It's not hard to gain. It will increase again and again. Doesn't matter if you're poor. Gaining fame. It's a part of the life game. Doesn't matter the gender. Doesn't matter how old. Doesn't matter how foolish. Doesn't matter how bold. Like a butterfly with a broken wing. You can see its beauty, but it cannot do a thing. It needs to mend, it needs to grow. When it flies, hope shall show. Hope shall show, hope shall show, hope shall show. Tongue twisters. Don't you love them? Yeah, that one, I feel like these early ones are pretty self-explanatory, I hope. This one's called Daddy. You are the man that rules my life, for my living mother is also your wife. You have taught me to be tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's been rough. You told me stories about your youth. I still can't believe the numbers under one roof. You may snap, you may fall, but I'm here for you through it all. You hate it when I'm sick. You hate it when I'm sad, but I love you, the world's greatest dad. Can you tell I wrote that for Father's Day? I think it's pretty obvious that I wrote for Father's Day. Please don't tell me that I've made a mistake. No, I haven't. This one's called Mummy, and Mummy? Mummy? Where are you? Mummy! Mummy! I love you. We may fight, we may have a bout. I may cause a fuss. I love you. No matter where I am, I see your cocoa orbs. The warm-looking smile. I love you. You're the light I see in my darkness. You are a creator. I love you. Are you happy? It's what you cause. No matter what I say, no matter what I do, always know that I love you. Are you happy? Are you happy with what you made? Oh, back to the depressing stuff. Lurking in the shadows. It scares me. What I do not know. It stares at me. I don't even know how. It scares me. The darkness it sees. All of my darkest secrets. I know how this feels. It scares me. It's dark and cold, with its piercing red eyes, and stars as bright as gold. It scares me. What's out there? The unknown and the danger. But what is it? But what is to bear? I'm not scared of the darkness outside, but what I'm scared of is what's waiting inside. Don't know what that's about. Do not ask me. I was a depressed child, as we've clearly seen from a few of my other poems. It's all dark and gloomy and stuff. I don't know what's inside or anything. This is the box. What's in it? It's a strange looking thing. Sitting there all alone on the fallen satin sheet. What does it look like? The large mystical body. It's gold framing, gleaming in the moonlight. What does it feel like? The cold phenomenon, burning against my hands as the hard surface meets my fingertips. Does it make a sound? A silence coming from the gizmo. It's slowly reaching out. Even if I shake it, it's silent. What's inside it? As I slowly lift the lid of the box. I'm shocked beyond belief. There was nothing. Okay, this one was published when I was 14. Yeah, because it was before my birthday. This was written on the 5th of May, 2015. Or 60? I don't know. It's I can't type. We're getting closer and closer. Isolation. Some people don't know who she really is. Isolation. Her feelings away from his. They deemed her crazy. She blocked up the hole. Isolation is the home of her soul. All she wants is to be heard. All she wants is to be seen. Isolation is away from her greatest dream. It's slowly eating her from the inside out. Isolation, it's leaving her with doubt. But she knows, as she sees the light, away from isolation, brightness is his greatest form. I don't know what that's about. It's quite accurate considering what's going on at the moment, but I don't know what that's about. Oh, great. Here's another one about not judging people. Labels. Stupid. Useless. It's all the same. But please don't beat them at their own game. They're all labels. Dirty or rotten. Never original. What labels have you gotten? We should never label what we do not know. Some may be as dark as shadows, but look like pure snow. Do not judge on what you see. Don't let the words set you alight. You don't need clear hearing or crystal sight. Life is full of labels that you must admit, but using them on people is like they've just been hit. Labels are wrong. Judging is wrong. Just get to know each other, then you might get along. Differences aside, what would hurt you the most? Nerd, 4 eyes, or as white as a ghost? Now you understand. Now I'm laying down. Pick your head up and do not frown. Yeah, that one is, I think, pretty self-explanatory. It's obviously we shouldn't label and judge people. When I was young, I went to a Give Racism the Red Card thing, and that was a lot of what the poems were about. Well, inspired by, kind of. Pure. What is pure? I'm sure there isn't a definition. But the true meaning is of your decision. Sometimes we want to crawl in a hole, but no, God is always there. In our heart and in our soul. We all have highs, we all have strengths. But that can only take us to certain lengths. Don't make do with what people say. We can achieve and do it our own way. What is pure? The feather of a dove? Natural beauty? Or a crisp white glove? We all have our definitions of what pure truly means, but don't let that ruin you away from its themes. What is pure? It's about your hopes. It's about your decisions. And how your conscious copes. I really wanted me to put it's about your dreams. I was thinking that we were close towards the beginning. Anyway. Confirmation. Another step in the road. Another train at the station. This is the meaning of confirmation. Learning who you are. Learning new information. These are the advantages of confirmation. Reaching your faith. A different destination. This is a road of confirmation. We're not all the same. Different definition. One of the keys of confirmation. We're all different. We all stay true. Through all our life in God and in you. Can you tell what I was doing when I wrote that? I was getting confirmed. Well, I wasn't obviously getting confirmed when I wrote that. Oh, how many have we got left? Bloody hell! This poem is long. Why did I write such a long poem? Okay, I don't have that many left to do. Let's just keep on trucking. Let's just keep on doing it. And hopefully we'll get to the end at some point. Great gods! Let's start off at the top with the king. He controls lightning. That's his sort of thing. Now let's go down to number 2. He controls darkness and shadows. You don't want to upset him, or else he might darken your windows. Let's drop to 3rd. He controls the sea. He loves horses. Now can you see? The next don't have numbers, but are great all the same. One controls the sun, though he has a fine aim. The next is single. She's a goddess of the hunt. She hates boys. There's need to be blunt. The next the owl, for she is wise. She is the one with those grey eyes. There is one that doesn't fit. He's unlike the others. He was unlike the rest, sorry. He was ungodly ugly. If you went to him, you'd be his guest. Plants and crops is the next goddess's thing. She gets oddly fascinated by the strangest things, though her faith is tainted. The next is unpredictable. He's a god of wine. He's a troublemaker, but his punishment is fine. The next is beautiful. Ever-changing looks. She's a goddess of love, but never uses books. This is the mate of love. He's a god of war. If you're faithful to him, you will go far. Next is a messenger to all of the gods. He is the sneakiest above all odds. This is the gods of Olympus. Their offsprings are half-bloods. If they end up fighting, tornadoes, earthquakes, floods. Can you guess what book I like? Can you guess what book series I like? That is heavily based off Percy Jackson. Even though Dionysus having his punishment is off Dionysus. Is off Percy Jackson. I have spoken too long in this video. Deafness. No, deafness, what is it? Means that you cannot hear. But this can be interpreted in other ways. Where you can hear, but take no caution to what you say. Life's full of listening. Listen to what's being said. Deafness confounds the soul, so listen to the words of those around you. It's hard to break a stone wall. It's even harder to break an emotional one. We have boulders, diggers, and cranes to construct. But what can heal a deaf person's doing? Life's full of risks. People remember, people forget. Please don't become deaf. Yeah, as I say, these are getting worse and worse, but hang on in there, please. Please. Pretty please. I think this one's the last one before my oldest poem that I've ever written. That's a lie. If you want me to find my earliest poem that I've ever written and do an entire video about that, let me know in the comments. Why am I putting myself through? Why am I doing this? Why didn't I make this into 2 videos? Meaning of life. What is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is true. The meaning of life is unclear to anyone but you. Do you see things that you don't and the other way around? Our point of view is different. Each a different sound. No one can see what you see. Some prefer day, some before dawn. Oh. But I wouldn't have it any other way. You could. That one was a bit short, Nadine. You could have put some of there to finish off. Anyway, this is the oldest poem that's gonna probably be on my channel because half of you are probably not here anymore because this video is so long. Anyway, this is gonna be a joy to upload, isn't it? Parable! Parables of stories above the laws of nature. This implies to you, for each parable is an adventure. Every person is a story, every story is an end. Every journey is a every journey is a road, each road has a bend. Christ told these stories. His stories were so fine. Of tales of tales told to children, turning water into wine. These stories are named. These stories are told. We listen to them and make the truth be told. These stories are magical. They hold a deeper truth. The family of God live under the same roof. Thank you. I did that for my RE class when I was in year 9, so I was about 13ish. It was before I entered my first poetry competition because I wrote that poem and then my teacher was like, "Hi Nadine, I like your poems." But yes, that's all for today's video. This was a long one, I am sorry. If you guys are interested in seeing more of these, please click here and subscribe. Or that button down there. Over here will be a video that YouTube recommends. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please feel free to leave a thumbs up. If you watched it till the end, congratulations, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.